YouTube. Let me go ahead and give it up to them. And yeah, let me actually put this on the let me put it on there for y'all. I ain't gonna hold it today. As I see, I just got finished driving. Your girl been rolling these miles today, so bear with me. I'm looking a whole cute hot mess, you know. But nonetheless, I came to talk to you guys about the vertical sleeve gastrectomy that I had. What caused me to have it? Let me turn on some light up in here, good people. Oh no, wait. Yeah, there we go. All right, that should be a little bit better. So like I said, first off, let's give it up to YouTube because I'm proud of them. Thank you for bringing back the live. I mean, you should not have to have 1,000 viewers or 1 million viewers to reach out to the viewers that you do have, because all my viewers to me are very important. I don't know how many I have, 75, 80. Somebody told me that I just went up, you know, but I definitely thank the people that have been rocking with me since I started this channel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are the goats for real. But I definitely give it up to YouTube for bringing back the live, because I get tired of running up my storage in my phone just to come talk to y'all and kick it with y'all for a while. You know what I'm saying? But on some other, I wanted to talk about this for a while. You know, I heard many people do their YouTubes before I had my VSG, which is the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. And I'll go into actually what that is in a minute. For some of y'all that don't know, I'm not gonna be like, well, look it up, it's a da-da-da-da. No, come on now, chill out. I'm gonna talk to you about why I had mine, and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, because that's one thing I probably either I was totally oblivious or the haze was there and I just was like, ooh, tunnel vision what I want. But I didn't hear a lot of people talking about the other side of it. Everybody was talking about how beautiful and how good it is, and yes, it is a beautiful tool that you can use, and that you, if you have to, do definitely use it. You know, you have some people out here that are very much in need to get their weight under control in order to save their lives, and I don't take nothing away from this tool, believe that. But the other side that either is talked about very little, if at all, is, and I guess that's probably something they talk about more or less here in the States. So let's first start off with, I had my surgery November 6th of 2020, and I had my surgery done in Mexico. Oh God, she went to Mexico. Ooh. Okay, stop it. Those doctors over there go to school just like these doctors over here. If you a real doctor and you really about your craft and your arts, I don't care what country you in. See, the thing about it is, just there are some standards and some practices that the United States do that some countries don't do, but the place that I went to in Mexico is, they were immaculate. They were very clean, very nice, spoke English, treated us with the utmost care, and so I definitely give it up to them. And I will tell you guys, it was Pompeii surgery in Tijuana. Yeah. So that's where I went. So when I'm talking in this video, I'm talking specifically more on that side for those that do decide to go to Mexico, because we know here in the States a lot of people choose, you know, they do choose to stay here, but there are a lot more hoops to jump through. The cost is definitely more than going out of the country. That's why people are choosing to go to other countries to have it done. And after doing my research for 2 years, I did decide to go with Pompeii Surgical, and they were phenomenal. So I take nothing away from them. But this is the other side that I didn't consider, that possibly they make you consider here in the States. Okay, that's why they make you go through the whole rigmarole with going through counseling and everything like that. See, I didn't have an attachment to food where I feel like, oh my God, I couldn't give it up and I'm not going to survive without it. Like some people do, and I definitely don't make fun of those people at all, because it is a struggle. Food is a struggle. I love it. I am still a foodie to this day. So it is hard for a lot of people. I don't take nothing away from it, or from those people, but I was not one of those people. I did not have that attachment. My attachment to food was sweets. I like cakes. I like pies. I like ice cream. You can keep some cookies, for real. You can keep chips. You can keep all the rest of the junk food. But those were my weaknesses growing up. And I guess there was kind of an emotional attachment. You know, when you get bored, you eat. When you're sad or you're going through things, like most natural people, you eat. Okay, so I was always a plus size girl, and you guys have seen my pictures. If you go back through a lot of my videos, you'll see, even prior to trucking, you'll see where I was smaller than what I was. And then once I got on the truck, I kind of like blew up. To me, a lot of people that I show the pictures to now, they're like, oh, you weren't that big. Well, I never felt like I was that big either. And trust me, I love being a plus size woman. I give it up to the big girls, baby. Carry it and carry it well. When you got class and you looking sexy with it, honey, a big girl can turn heads. Better than a little small chick. Okay, so I always love being a plus size woman. But healthy wise, it wasn't. Okay, and so before trucking, I was like 245 when I got on the truck. I don't even know if it took 6 months and I was already up to 300 pounds. And it wasn't for the simple fact of eating too much, because I'm really not a fast food person. I don't like to do the Burger Kings, the McDonald's, the KFCs. And trust me, don't nobody come after me, because you guys got really good food. You do. But I am a home cooked girl, okay? Cook me some home cooking and we can talk. And that's not what you find out here on the road. So it really didn't fascinate me to be eating up all this fast food. I would 9 times out of 10 go to Subway because it was the healthier choice. Or if I did have to stop at a Wendy's, I made the choice of salads or chicken tenders, something like that. I'm not a big burger fan. Yeah. And when I would go to KFC, and while they had the grilled chicken options, I would make options like that. But any nutritionist doctor would tell you that whatever calories you take in, if water had calories and you didn't burn it off, honey, it's gonna pile up on you. Thank God water does not have calories. Okay. So even whatever I was taking in it, because a lot of times rolling down the road, I like to eat fruit, and Love's, Pilot, all those places, TA, Petros, they have fruit, fresh fruit. So I would get fruit cups. But even to those, and I'm sorry y'all, even to those, they have calories. And if you are taking in calories and you are not burning off those calories, you are going to gain weight. So let me say that, good folks, before people are like, oh, you must have been eating around stuff. You know, y'all truckers just, you guys just should eat better. Shut up. It's not from, you know, bad eating. Is from that when you, after you done roll down these roads for, like today, I rode down the road for 9 hours, a little bit over 9 hours. I did 561 miles, 3 miles shy of what my goal of today was, so I can make my load early, well, my delivery early. So I rode these miles. But a lot of truckers, once we get done rolling these miles, we're tired. We just want to go to sleep. We might just want to eat something. Like I said, because right now I still haven't eaten anything. And I really don't have no desire to eat anything. And it's not due to the surgery. It's not due to anything. Because trust me, I've gotten my appetite back. In 2 years, yeah, I definitely can eat on some days better than others. Um, for the most part, I still do eat a small portion, and we'll get to that as well. But yeah, after rolling these rolls all day, you don't want to do nothing. You got very few truckers that will get out and do some exercises. And just like right now, outside, I don't know if y'all can see it, but who about to get out in that? Who about to go out there and do a whole bunch of walking? I got out, for a brief moment just to take my baby Oreo, which, I would love to show y'all. Wait, let me show y'all Oreo. Let me show you my baby. That's my man. That's my man. He's so cute, y'all. He's so cute. I love that little man. Oreo. Butt. Hey, man. Yeah, mama's butt. That is my baby, y'all. But so I got out the truck for a moment or so, and to let him use the bathroom, and it was raining cats and dogs when I stopped. So who about to get out there and exercise and or walk around the lot? When I was out here the first time as a plus size chick, I would get out and I would walk, and it helped to keep my weight down to the upper high 200s. Okay, but on a lot of days I'm tired and I just want to crawl back there and go to sleep, because mind you, for all of you guys that follow me, you should know about your clocks. You only got 10 hours before really you expect it to start back rolling. So most people sleep 8 hours, or when I finally wind down, it's usually about 6 to 7 hours. So that's it. I don't feel like sometimes getting out, but that's why I have Oreo with me now, because he makes me have to stop this truck at least every 4 hours, because he's still a puppy, and get out, let him use the bathroom, stretch my legs, let him stretch us to walk around for a while instead of being glued, committed to this truck. That was one of the things the first time that I did not do. I stayed committed to the truck. I would get out, take my 30-minute break, or take me an hour nap, and then I'm back rolling for my 9 or 10 hours. Yeah, but we don't do that anymore. We get out for 2 30-minute breaks at the least, and walk around or do something. Yeah. So when I decided to have the sleeve, it came at a time that kind of I was fearful being out here on the road with all the health complications that I hear a lot of truckers go through, whether it be high blood pressure, diabetes, gout, arthritis, heart disease, heart attacks. Like, Lord, let's keep going. Should we name them all? I mean, it was scaring me. And then on top of that, DOT started trying to threaten me. Like, okay, yeah, your neck is this size. Oh, you must have sleep apnea. Let's start running all these tests. Let's start charging you for all this, unnecessary stuff that you didn't have before. And now all of a sudden, just because they look at you, you got all this stuff. Okay, whatever. And then they started threatening, my 2-year physical card, saying that, oh, well, if you don't drop this weight, we're going to have to monitor you and put you on a card that's like they can do every 6 months, they can do once a year. 2 years is standard. That means that every 2 years I go have my DOT physical. I only have to pay for it every 2 years. But hell, if DOT said we're gonna shorten it down to a 6-month card or a 1-year card, that means every 6 months I have to go pay for it and get a new one, get evaluated, or every year. I'm not trying to go through that. So all those things were factors and started adding up. Like, what you gonna do, homie? What you gonna do? You didn't gain this weight overnight. You always been a plus size chick. You always been a plus size chick. You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna do? You done walked, you done exercised, you even got a gym membership. You be hitting the gym. But some days you just don't feel like it. You tired. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, you know. And besides the fact my joints and everything else, everything was killing me. I've always had rheumatoid arthritis ever since I was a teenager, but being on the truck, you constantly in this sitting position, it wears on your back, your limbs, and being 300, because I got up to what, 325, y'all. So getting up to 325, yeah, them joints, limbs, and branches was hurting. They was crying, help, help. What Medea say? The floor was creaking. Well, okay, I wasn't that big, but still, 325 is a big girl. On I'm 5'3¾". Yeah, that's a big girl, and I didn't realize I was that big, y'all. So that's why I had the surgery, and I made that decision because I was like, I didn't gain this overnight, and there's just no way I'm going to lose it overnight. Even when I went over to Africa and got, you know, married, yeah, we'll say that one for another day. All right, so even when I went over to, yeah, y'all know about the marriage, but y'all know why I took a pause for the cause, because Reese no hold, no punches, baby. We don't do no fake. We don't know how to be. My grandma used to say, you wear your feelings on your face, period. If you think it, it comes straight across your face. So if looks could kill it, it'd be a whole lot of dead motherfuckers, she told me. Okay. But yeah, when thoughts come up, they just seem to stop right there, like. But we're gonna say that one for another day. So even when I went over there to Africa and got married, I was 300 pounds prior to that, and I worked it out, and I got myself down to 265. Yep, 265. And I think I got over there and got some of that good old cooking, you know, that motherland cooking, and came back over here light, and then sat back on my ass, drove this truck some more, and gained it all back. Yeah. So that's when I made the decision to go ahead and have the VSG. And now for a lot of you guys that don't know what a VSG is, it is once again, the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. So, like, I like to explain this to people because some people don't know. And then we'll go into why I also say I would not have this surgery again if I had to do it all over again. Okay. So, the VSG is what I consider the middle level. There are 3 levels to your weight loss surgery, guys. Your bariatric weight loss surgery. You have the ring, which is like your most minimum. And if I'm not mistaken, you lose anywhere from 25-35% of your body fat, maybe 40, I don't know. Well, I know, and I could look it up. I will try to look it up definitely and get that information, because when I was going through the VSG, that's how it was explained to me, as far as the different tiers and which one would be my best option. Because mind you, I was a 300 plus chick. I got up to 325. I'm gonna let that sink in for y'all a little bit better. Let me raise myself up too. So the 3 tiers, you have the ring, and the ring you are expected to lose 25 to 40% of your body fat. So keep that in mind for those of you that are real big and you get the ring and you're like, but I don't see any results. I didn't lose anything. You did. I'm pretty sure in the beginning you saw weight loss and it was really good. But baby, you got to take into consideration 25. So whatever your current weight is, take 25 to 35% of that, and that's all you're gonna lose. Now, the middle tier is the VSG. The vertical sleeve gastrectomy is where your stomach could be like that big. Most people's stomach sits, and it's probably about that big. Okay, once you done stretched it out. It could be bigger. These bodies of ours hold a lot, especially when you done spread it yourself out. This way, okay? And don't forget, you're still tall or short, whatever. Um, but yeah, the vertical sleeve. So you got the stomach, and that's where they usually take off. Your doctor will do the percentage that they feel is best for your weight loss, your safe weight loss. So 50 to 75%, I think it is, or 70%, they will cut off your stomach. So if you got that much stomach and they take you down to 50, then you're going to drop and you're going to have something like that. So if they take you down to, and my video is moving slow now, guys, I don't know what it is, it's raining. So if they take you down to 75%, then imagine you're now going to have 75% of what you started with, and which is my case. So I have like a banana. Okay. Hold on, because this video is doing some other stuff. Okay, I think it just caught up. Like I said, it's raining here, so bear with me. Child, bear with me. So now I have like a banana. And so the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, you are expected to lose anywhere from, I believe, 40% to 50% or 60% of your original body weight. All right, so the third tier is your bypass. And see, let me caution my ladies and my gentlemen out there that doctors are like, go for the bypass. A lot of y'all don't need a bypass. Now, yes, I guess if you are on that, 600, 800 pound weight loss journey, then the bypass may be your better bet, because once again, I'm gonna re-incinerate this, that you lose with the bypass, I believe it was said 50, 60, 70% of your body fat. So if you are one of the people that are really overweight, then yeah, that will work for you. But you have some doctors out here that are definitely recommending the bypass for people that were my size, 325 or 400 pounds, that did not need a bypass, because once they lost that 50, 60% of their, or 70% of their body weight, they went down to literally nothing. And that brings me to where we're about to head with this whole, why I say I wouldn't even do the VSG, me myself personally, if I had it to do all over again. It's a great tool. I don't take nothing away from it. It gave me my life back. I'm able to do things that I could not do prior, when I was a big girl. Yeah, bit me into a pretzel. Hey, talk about Reese so real, be so honest, baby. But I wouldn't do it over again, because for one, when I had the surgery in 2020, I sat there and I ended up having some back problems that took me off the road. Most of you know about it, and hold on, I'm gonna let this video decide what it wants to do, because that is so annoying to me. I literally can see myself and know that the video is not on track. Okay, so in 2020, that's around the time right after I had my surgery, I ended up having to come off the road because I pretty much threw my back very bad, like pinched nerve, muscle, something was going on, because I ended up starting to have spasms. I hadn't lost the weight yet. That was one thing. I had just had the surgery literally a month prior to me having to come off the road. I had it in November 6th, and by December, that Christmas, my back was like, you will not go back out for 3 weeks. Anybody knows this trucking industry and a company driver, That's unacceptable. That truck cannot sit there for 3 weeks. They got to put somebody else in it so it can keep on moving and make them money. Understood. I'm a businesswoman. I get it. So as I laid in the bed in pain for 3 weeks, now out of a job, out of the industry for a minute until I can get back better, because I can't get back up in this truck like that. I mean, when I tell you I was in pain, I was in excruciating pain. And so my next thing was, well, what you gonna do? You can't sit around broke. You not gonna sit around broke. So what you gonna do? So I decided, as most of y'all know, I started the cleaning company that I had, which was Clear's Cleaning Service. And I did that. Oh, that's the EOD thing, trying to tell me that, oh, I don't know what road you're on. It may not be a good road. So yeah, I started the cleaning company. And if I'd have known that that's what I was going to do, definitely a VSG was not or should not have been in my plans. Because coming off going into that industry, I worked my butt down to nothing. My goal weight was to get down to 170. I didn't want to be below 170 because, like I said, I've never been a skinny chick. I did not want to be a skinny chick. I am happy being a thick chick, which even now I am slim thick, baby. Don't get it twisted. I got them hips and them thighs that just save lives, honey. But I am 5 pounds below the lowest I said I would want to be, which was 150. Now, according to this chart that's supposed to match our weight up to our height, it says that I'm supposed to be like 120 something, 130 something. Devil is a lie. I don't know who came up with that chart, but it had to be some skinny chick that just wanted to make friends on some real shit. It had to be some skinny woman back in, oh, let's just say 1918, somebody something, that wanted to make friends. This heifer was sad and misery loved company, and they said, you know what, I'm gonna make this chart that's gonna tell every woman that she's supposed to be this size. Because baby, if I was 5'3 3/4, 120 something pounds, 23 or 130 some pounds, I would look anorexic and sick right now. In my opinion, and like I said, bear with me guys, because like I said, as y'all know, it is still raining cats and dogs here, and I don't know if that's gonna pan around or not. So I think the signal is just like horrible tonight. That's what it is. But yeah, so I would look horrible. I would look, because even to now, I think I'm too small. I want to be thicker. This was the downside to the weight loss that nobody talked about. What happens when your face changes? You know, you want to look cute. That's why you having this weight loss surgery, obviously, for a lot of people. Let's just keep it real. A lot of people are having these weight loss surgeries because they are plus size and they feel like if they were smaller, oh, I would look better. I would be cuter. To each his own. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So if that's how you see yourself, then I am nobody to judge. But at the same time, don't nobody tell you, but what happens when, I mean, yeah, I still have a cute face, don't get it twisted now, baby. But what happens when you lose your face? Because that's what happened to me for a while. I felt like I lost my face. Like, I didn't feel like I looked the same. You know, I felt like with a thicker face or more fuller face like I had always had, I was like, dang, even when I look at my pictures, I'm just like, damn, I was sexy as hell. Woo, cute than a mother scooter, right? And I was like, damn, when I lost all the weight, I felt like my age came at full force. So To y'all that don't realize, I just had my 40th birthday. Woo woo, give it up to me, baby. It's a shirt that say I am only 18 plus 22 years of experience. I'll take it either way. You can call me 40, you can call me 18 with 22 years of experience. But I am proud. But it felt like once I lost the weight, ooh, now I look like I was in my 30s, you know, whereas before, but don't get it twisted, love bugs. Let me get you understanding. I'm still out here pulling them. You better watch your sons, watch your grandsons. I ain't doing it on purpose, baby, but they coming up to me like I'm still one of their damn age, and I'm like, honey, do you not know how old I am? I can't do that. Your mama would be looking for me in the daytime with a flashlight, honey, and we can't have that. I ain't trying to rob nobody's cradle. I ain't changing no diapers. I ain't fixing no bottles. Not unless they coming from me. I ain't raising no children. Meaning I ain't taking your sons, but I am pulling them, baby. I mean 18, 19, 20 something year old, they all want to be up in my DM, and I'm like, and we ain't talking sugar mamas, because ain't nobody coming at me like, baby, I want you to come pay my bills. I know you driving that truck, mama, come pay. Nah, baby, they like, baby, what can I do for you? And I'm like, ooh, a sister still got it. All right, so anyway, back on course, y'all. Y'all know I got to talk my shit. You wouldn't call me Reese so real if I didn't. Yeah, I wouldn't have had it because of the simple fact when I came off the road, I started doing the cleaning service, and I lost all that weight, and I lost it rapidly. I lost more than what I imagined. Also, when I went over to Africa this last time, I don't claim it, but y'all can call it what you want. You know, I had my vaccination before I went, but, you know, I got sick for 3 weeks while I was over there, and when I tell you I lost weight like this because I wasn't eating. You know, I didn't have an appetite. I just wasn't eating. I wasn't, yeah, I guess, you know, some people say it was COVID, but God is good. I recovered, but I lost, in a 3 weeks time, I lost about 20 something pounds, whereas I went over there 150, I went down to 129. Yep, 129, so 21 pounds. Yeah, and after those 3 weeks I gained it back. You know, I worked hard to get my weight back up, but you know, as anybody knows, that once you lose weight in areas, it don't always go back to where it left. And so I gained the weight back, but it didn't go back to where I wanted it. Like when I lost the weight, that's when my clavicle bone started to show, which I was like, oh, I don't like that. You know, some people love it. They're like, ooh, that's what they go for. I noticed in a lot of the weight loss groups, support groups, that was the first thing a lot of people said, oh, I can see my clavicle. You know, I was like, okay. But when I saw mine, I was like, you know, I was like, oh, because I wasn't used to it. Now I could put on stuff and be like, okay, it's sexy. You know, I can work with it. But I definitely am at the point where I want to be my goal weight, which is 170. So now I'm at the point of, whereas before I was trying to lose weight, y'all, now I'm trying to gain weight. But I don't want to gain it in an unhealthy way. That's the thing. You know, we definitely got to do stuff in a healthy way, because people will tell you, one thing about weight loss surgery, it's not like you can't go back to where you came from. A lot of people, after having the VSG or other surgeries like the a lap band, they have gained their original weight back, if not plus some. Okay, yeah, that stomach can re-stretch itself out. You know, even with a lap band, it's only a band around here. But you steady eating, you gonna bulge out somewhere. You know what I'm saying? The sleeve, whereas you went down to a little tiny banana, you keep on eating, they tell you in a minute you gonna bulge out later. You might not bulge out up here, but you gonna bulge. You can definitely stretch that thing back out. So we don't want to grow in unhealthy ways now. We definitely still watch what we eat. Do I indulge and, you know, now eat things that I want to eat? Yes, in moderation. It's about retraining yourself. I don't glut I don't eat large plates of food. I don't eat candy, cookies, pies, and all that stuff every day, all day. But yeah, you know, I eat what I want. Now I use the tool for what it was for the 2 years that I've now been post surgery. 2 years, and I'm still at, basically I've plateaued. So the plateau mark for me was 150. I really was not losing weight. The only reason why I lost those 5 pounds is being out here on this truck. I haven't been eating like I should. So what I did was I decided to go ahead and get me the off-brand of Ensure. Yup, Reese gonna keep it real with you, baby. There you go. They are just as good. Now my thing is, I don't like the sugar content in these as well as the Ensure. The Ensure is better as far as having less sugar, but those are just as good. And being on a budget back out here on this road, period, poo. But I do get the plus. Don't just go getting, you know, if you're trying to gain a little bit of your weight back after having your VSG or after having your bypass, I would go with the plus of the Ensure or the plus of the Boost or the plus of the off-brand ones, because they have the, you probably can't see because like I said, my lighting in here is horrible right now, sorry guys, but it's 350 calories versus the regular one, which is I think only 250 or 2 something, yeah, 200 and something calories. So I got that one so I can, while I'm not eating, because that's why I lost the 5 pounds, because I haven't really been eating. So I have one shake in the morning. I make sure I have a shake at least in the afternoon. And then I still try to get in my meals and my solid food, because once again, I have a goal to at least gain me back 20 pounds. I want to be at my 170, 160 mark. I probably would even give you 165. That way I always have that window to kind of not go up, and I can level myself and plateau myself out at about 160, 165. I don't want to be 150. This is 145, 150. This is what it looks like for me. And I'm still sexy with it, but baby, I would like to still be a thicker female. Yeah. So there y'all have it. Ain't gonna hold y'all too long, but that is what it is. That is the other side that a lot of people probably ain't gonna tell you. And you know, I heard so many people, oh, I would do it so over 100 times, and people probably would. You know, everybody's results are different. Everybody, you know, what they expected of themselves or how they turned out is different, you know. And trust me, I love myself. I look sexy. I love the fact that, you know, I have a flat stomach now for the first time in my life. But at the other side of it, I have no tatas. I have the syndrome called no ass at all. Okay, so the only thing I have for me now is hips and thighs, and I'm still sexy, but I need to have my tatas back and my my assets, you know, back. I'm a woman, you know, so we're gonna work on that. And then the other thing is, when these people talk about the skin, oh my God, the skin is real. That was the other thing. Like, I didn't have any loose skin as I was losing the weight slowly before I got off the truck with the whole back problems and started doing the cleaning. You know, once I started doing the cleaning, I dropped weight like that. And once I dropped weight like that, it's just like the skin started loosening. I was like, oh my God, I can't drink enough collagen. Okay. And then when I got sick with the, you know, and dropped those 20 pounds, it was really like, oh, wow, that's what loose skin looks like. Now I'm at the point where the skin is becoming bothersome, because I'm like, oh crap, this shit actually itches really badly. Yeah, so those are the other sides that I'm like, if I had it to do over. And that, oh, one more thing that I always think about. This is the other thing that makes me like I wouldn't do it also. Nobody told me that after this, eating would never be the same for me again. And I don't know if it's just me, um, or how I healed or what happened, what have you not. But besides the fact that I can always feel food feels like it's always up as far as my esophagus now, um, that's one thing. And then for two, even off a few little tiny bites, oh God, it can be so freaking painful at times, depending on what I am eating. My stomach don't agree with onions anymore in life. Regular lettuce, no bueno. I can eat spinach, so usually, like if I do Subway, I choose spinach. What else? Yeah, just certain things I try to eat, just not even a lot of, just a little bit, and I'll be like, oh God, I regret, because food is not enjoyable to me anymore. And it's not for the simple fact of taste, it's the simple fact of now digesting wise, it's not comfortable sitting in this little tiny pouch anymore. So I'm gonna tell y'all the real. Think about it. Before you have it, think about, okay, so what if things don't turn out the way that my mind telling me? I don't watch these people. Am I being tunnel, do I have tunnel vision? Am I thinking about this realistically? Am I picking the right surgery? Don't let these doctors push me into anything. Don't let other people push me into anything or pull me away from what it is that I really want to do. Because you've got people out here that, oh, you want to go to Mexico? Yeah, I'll never be your friend again. Yeah, unfortunately, I've heard it all in these groups, okay? Don't let these people talk you into what you don't want to do. If you want the sleeve, then go for the sleeve. Don't let a doctor talk you into, oh, you got to have the bypass because it costs more. That's why they're pushing these bypasses. It is more money in their pocket. But think about what I told you. Think about how much weight you want to lose, the percentage that each one of these surgeries will allow you, and you made the perfect choice for you, because the VSG might not even be for you. You might just need the doggone lap band. Okay, so think about it, my babies. All right, and that's all I got to say to y'all. Hopefully y'all kept up with me through this craziness. I think it just stopped raining. Hopefully the reception gets better. Let me show y'all, and so y'all can see that highway a little bit. We are Highway 40, almost out of Arizona and into New Mexico. So anybody drop a comment, who knows, we might be able to do some meet and greets across this rodeo. Yes, buddy. Yeah, but all right, my babies, y'all have a good night. 43 minutes worth of love tonight is what I'm giving y'all, and then I'm about to lay it down, go to sleep. Me and my bonnet and my baby over there, he already sleep. He said, Ma, I'm done with you. He said, you stay up, you talk to these people, I'm done with you, I'm gonna go to sleep. Let me show y'all my baby one more time. Oh, do y'all hear that? That thunder is ugly. Show you a little Oreo. Look at my man. Oh, he said, Ma, I ain't sleep. You ain't slick. Hey, butt. Tell the people hi. Oh, you winked at him? Oh, okay. See, he got plenty of personality, y'all. He be talking. Y'all just gotta understand him. Ain't that right, my man? You said let you go back to sleep. You done? Okay. Mama love you. Bye. All right, y'all. From the big truck, Maxine, to all of you at home, have a good night. Truckers, y'all be safe out there on that road. Keep those wheels on the ground. Keep that left door shut, because that's the only way that you're going to keep some money in your pocket and keep it trucking, baby. Don't let nobody steal your joy. It's been a pleasure. Love y'all. Bye. Now, how you turn this damn thing off?